Okay, so for today's tactics session, I wanted to try um, the blindfold drill feature on Max's Q Chess website. Okay, so on this page you'll saw I haven't done these sort of things much in a while, so I'm curious as to how good at them I actually am. I despise playing blindfold chess, but these sort of shorter exercises, I think I probably get to do from time to time. Okay, so on this page, you'll solve visualization blindfold exercises. You'll see a PGN of a human game, which is cut at the end, and your task is to find a winning move or sequence at the end of the game. Yeah, obviously, etc., etc. Don't cheat. Okay, so d4, d5, c4, bishop f5. I'm gonna be so bad at this. D4, d5, c4, bishop f5, then c6, queen b3, knight c6, c5, e5. Oh, okay, bishop c2 check. I don't know why I was making that out in my head to be more difficult than it actually was. Yep. Bishop c2. There we go. Okay. Next puzzle. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, d4, e4, bishop c4, g6, knight d4, knight e7, queen f3, knight e5. Oh, queen f6, right? I was trying to work out why queen f3 didn't blunder the knight on d4, but we're threatening queen f7 mate. But yeah, on knight e5, there's queen f6. I might ramp it up to more to what am I trying to say? To a line that goes deeper to make it a bit more difficult. But we'll see. I want to get a few of these in a row to increase my confidence. E4 E4 C5, D4 CD4, knight f3, knight C6, bishop C4, knight f6 E5. Oh, the bishop is hanging on C4. Okay. Wait, can you guys see? Okay, sorry. At the bottom it says the solution once you've submitted it, so you can see that it's correct. Okay, but that cuts off the. Okay, I gotta make this. There we go. Any complaints about design? Forward them to Max. None of this is my doing. Okay. F4 E5, knight F3, E4, knight G5, D5, E3 H6. What is happening in this game? F4 E5, knight F3, E4, knight G5, D5, E3, H6, knight F7, king F7, queen H5, G6, queen E5. Bishop G7 traps the queen? Hang on, let me. So H5 is covered by the pawn. G5 is covered by the. Wait, hang on. Oh, yeah, because. Yeah. Sorry. I have pawns on G6 and H6. I was going to say G5 is covered by the queen, but they've got a pawn on F4, but I have a pawn on H6 as well. F5 covered by the pawn on G6. D5 covered by the queen. You can't go to C7, D6, E7, uh, E6, F6, G7 is covered, D4 is covered, C3 is covered. So yeah, G7. Yep, that's what I thought. What the heck was White doing in this game? E4, E5, knight f3, knight f6, bishop c4, knight e4, bishop f7, king f7, take. Okay, I already lost it. It's gonna be queen b3, right? But okay, let me try to actually visualize it. E4, E5, knight f3, knight f6, bishop c4, knight e4, bishop f7, king f7, knight e5, king d8, short castles, d6, queen f3. Yeah, d5, queen b3. You don't have d5 because you just took on d5, and you can play queen d5 and bishop e6, but you're still checkmated. Okay, I'm gonna do one more, assuming I wait, can you guys oh you see it when I scroll down. Okay. Oh, yeah, I got it right. Okay. Next puzzle. Okay, I'll do one more and then oh this is Queen G4. I don't even have to this is just like I recognize this immediately. Very common trick. Okay. Let's go again. Where is it? Oh, it's under train. Blindfold drill. Let's do 9 to 12. I have a feeling oh boy. I have a feeling this will cause me difficulty. E45, F4, bishop C5, knight f3, D6, C3, queen E7, D4, ED4, CD4, queen E4, king F2, bishop B4. Oh man, I'm gonna struggle so much at this. Okay, hang on. Gotta restart the sequence. E4, E5, F4, bishop C5, knight f3, D6, C3, queen E7, D4, ED4, CD4, queen E4, bishop, sorry, king F2, bishop B4, A3, bishop A5. I'm so bad. Only have a very vague picture of what's actually going on the chessboard right now. B4, bishop B6, bishop B5, check, king F8, rook E1, queen F5. The picture is very fuzzy. I'm gonna guess that rook E8 is mate, but the picture is very fuzzy in my head. It feels like, I mean, queen 5, F4, bishop C5, knight f56, C4, queen 7 there, take, E4, there, there. Okay. All right, the picture is clearer now. And yes, rookie. Okay, so they have a queen on f5, bishop on b6. The yeah, king on f8, knight on f on g8, rook on h8, still pawns on f7, g7, h7. My bishop is on b5, my rook is on e1. Their queenside pieces are still all at home. So yeah, bishop on b5, rook on e8, king on f8, pawn on f7. Yeah, that's mate. Fantastic. Okay, next one. Okay, it's 9. That's e45, f4, take, knight f3, h6, bishop c4, g5, h4, f6, knight g5, g5, queen h5, king e7, check there, check there. Queen e5 is mate, right? Yeah, because they went f takes g5. So yeah, queen e5 is mate because you've got queen and bishop, the black's queen and bishop are at home. My queen is on e5, their bishop is on c4, their pawn is on d7. Yeah, that's mate. Okay, I like that the deeper ones are mates in one so far. Another King's Gambit. I mean, I'm guessing. Okay, e45, f4, knight f6. Knight. Okay, so it's a Vienna Gambit kind of. E4, ef4, d4. There, bishop e4, bishop d3, queen e7. What are the people doing in these games? Knight c6, e5, knight d4, ef6, knight e2, fe7. Okay, hang on. I think I understand what's going on, but let me give me a sec. E45, knight f4, knight f6, knight c3, ef4, d4, bishop e4, bishop d3, queen e7, queen e2, knight c6, e5. What's the material at the end of this? Knight d4, they pick up a pawn. I take a knight. They take my queen. I take their queen. They take a knight. Okay, but bishop d2 at the end. The knight is pinned to the thing. I can't play bc3 because of bishop c3 check and bishop takes a1. And b4, there's no longer a threat to the knight on c3, so it'll be bishop d2 winning a piece. Okay, fantastic. And yeah, the material was I was down what, like 2 pawns, and the pawn on e7 was going to drop, but yeah, pick up a piece. Next puzzle. E45, bishop finally not a king's gambit. Bishop c4, knight f6, knight c3, c6, queen f3, b5, bishop b3, b4, knight f4, d5. Oh, I mean the issue, yeah, yeah, okay. The issue is I kind of already know what it's going to be based on. It's going to be bishop g4 trapping the queen, right? But okay, I'll visualize the whole thing. E45, bishop c4, knight f6, knight c3, c6, queen f3, b5, bishop b3, b4, knight a4, d5, d3, h6, knight e2, d4, knight g3. Yeah, bishop g4, it's covered by the knight on f6. They haven't played h3 or anything. Their pawn is on d3. My pawn is on d4, stopping queen e3. Their knight is on g3, stopping queen g3. Yeah, so bishop g4. For some reason, I was expecting the tactics at the end to be a little like maybe, uh, yeah, more than a one move tactic or the things to be made, but this is genuinely exercising parts of my chess brain that are often not being exercised. E4, E5, knight f3, F5, take, queen F6, D4, D6, knight C4, FE4, knight C3, queen G6, F3, knight F6, take, bishop E7, bishop E3, knight E4, bishop D3, queen G2, bishop E4. I've complete. Oh, bishop H4 is made. Bishop H4. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That did bishop F2 and then thing mate. Okay. Let's try one of the on the hardest setting and see if I can survive it. 13 to 16. Oh my gosh. E4, E5. We're back here. F4. EF4. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I already know. Um. E4, E5, F4, EF4, knight F3, G5, bishop C4, bishop C7, D4, D6, knight C3. Take, take, rook H8, bishop H8, knight E5, D5, queen there, 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 there. EF7. Oh, uh, bishop D6 is mate. Okay. When it's mate in one, I can just about do it. Yeah. I didn't have the full board in my view, but I saw and for some reason I thought black still had a pawn on d7 for one thing in my mental image. But yeah, I'd seen enough to see that bishop d6 was mate. One more for now, and then I'll leave it at that for now. But it would be good, yeah, to be able to consistently do these on the hardest setting. I feel like yeah, with most experienced chess players, who say that they can't play blindfold. Their abilities are better than they actually are. But like I genuinely doubt I could play a whole blindfold game like yeah, against an opponent that isn't gonna like capitulate in the first 10 moves. Anyway, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, c3, queen e7, castles d6, d4, there, take, there. Okay, I lost the position. I gotta try again. E4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, c3, queen e7, short castles, d6, d4, bishop b6, bishop g5, f6, bishop h4, g5, take, check, king f8, bishop g5, there, there. Oh, queen f6 is mate, queen f6 is mate. Excellent. Okay. That's where I'm gonna leave it for now. I didn't want too long of a session. I'll go back to probably chess puzzles tomorrow, or I'll come up with some other. I just wanted to mix up what I was doing today, from the usual lead chess tactics. Okay, that's all for now.